Let's call this meeting to order. Want to welcome the press and the audience, and need a roll call, please.
James Bowden.
Here.
Daniel Brewer.
Here.
Kate Bridges.
Here.
Charles Cooper.
Here.
Becky Duncan.
Here.
All present.
Okay. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of July 2021.
Make a motion to approve the minute.
I'm thinking it.
Okay, motion made by Daniel Brewer, second by Charles Cooper. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Do we have any grievance or any other business from the citizens of the audience?
This is not really a grievance, but I just want to commend my sewer fellows over there. The other day I had a couple of calls and called Gail and they were spot on to respond to those people. So I appreciate it. Had a few other calls about the smells in some other businesses. So if you guys, I told them I would tell you, but I appreciate you coming out the other day, and that was responded very quickly. Thank you very much. Y'all do a good job.
Okay, the report from the mayor. Jamestown Jamboree was a success, 26 years. It's a city health event. We had 3 bands, South Fork, Hot Biscuits, and Tim Chuck. Everyone enjoyed the music, and we also showed the film of Jamestown in Fenner County in 1957. It was a big hit. We're already making plans for next year. We're going to change it around a little bit so we can have a bigger crowd. And I want to thank the staff that come out and helped and worked to make this another successful year for the people of Jamestown. Give back just a little bit of what we've been taking, you know. Okay, that's a... Okay, now then it's a city engineer report. Tom, you got anything to say?
Thank you, Mayor. No, not much, but just a brief update beyond our work session topics. The water plant controls project opens on the 17th of this month, so there's quite a bit of interest in that, so that's all moving forward. The gas project is going to letting October, first phase by TDOT. The second phase actually is due by engineering, is due in just less than a month. I think that's going to be put out, but as of right now, so that project's moving forward very quickly. As everybody's seen, the first phase over in Cumberland County is underway, so they're making their way over this direction. So it's all moving forward fairly quickly. So the main pump station project, there's lots of activities with getting all your equipment that you all ordered and getting all those shop drawings and all that stuff resolved. That's all moving forward, not as quickly as we'd like, but it's moving forward. We're going to be issuing a package for bid for the installation of that equipment. That'll come out here in the next week or two.
Do you know how much? Do you have a close estimate on that?
Not yet. I'll get that to you before we bid. I'm still working on that. We're still refining the final details. So again, I'm a little leery these days with estimates because boy, they seem to be really off with the industry. But yeah, we're putting that together. So we'll have that soon. I'm trying to work out the details of when the equipment's going to be delivered as compared to getting this contract let. So that's kind of where we're at and trying to make those two sync together, if that makes sense. So,
it does. I just have to come back to the board to get the CD moved over.
Okay, and I think we'll get you an estimate best we can beforehand. I think it still feels like it's in the range of what we had said, but I need to look at all, I don't want to say all that now because we've spent some money of that, and so I'll get some ideas back to you on that. It's just gonna, question is whether we can get people to bid on it in an affordable way at this point, so we'll just have to see, and we've got people interested in it. So anyway, that'll be coming out in the next few weeks, and then, of course, by the next meeting, we hopefully, if everything goes well with the water plant project and the bids, we'll have a recommendation of award. That is, reminder, that's an ARC project, so there is a budget, so we'll just have to see how that comes in and so on, so, but that's what I had. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm sorry?
Can you tell them what you told me on the road down here?
Oh, you mean on the paving? Oh, sure. So the contractor that did the previous CDBG project, we've asked them, we had marked, Steve and I marked, I don't know, there must have been 20 of the pavement cuts, probably the majority of them, not all of them needed repair, to have them come in and repair those. And so obviously they've agreed to do that, no problem. They're trying to get that scheduled. They're having to use another contractor other than the guy that did the original paving. And so they're considering doing a new process where they would actually burn those in, which would make those much more smooth. But I tried to get a date today because I knew that'd be something you all would be interested in. I don't have a date yet for when they're going to come back, but I anticipate that'd be shortly to repair those. And there's several on South Main, and then there's also actually several up here too that need some repair. And so they'll come in, dig those out to the extent they need to, put new asphalt in, and then may burn them in. Pavement cuts are what they are. They won't be perfect, but they'll be better. At least they need to be.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
The building inspector, I don't see him here tonight. Okay, so he's usually here this first meeting he's missed. But anyway, we'll pass him in. We'll go on to the city attorney.
As I mentioned to you guys before, continue to work on that controversial easement. Hopefully we'll have more headway on that next month and be able to report on that, and also the things that we talked about earlier in regards to just my communication with MTAS, working on a sales and use agreement, and then also just been working this month with David Starnes on some of the zoning things that you guys are seeing.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, now we're going over to new business. We need to discuss and approve the exception recommended of the new hiring of the water and sewer crew for the water and sewer department. Jonathan, you want to?
Yeah, selected Gary T. Wright. He seemed like he gave a pretty good interview, and I think he'd be a pretty good worker, so I said I'd like to hire if you would.
Okay, I don't know if Fions is all set in on our interviews. Most of the council has. It's usually me and the alderman and the superintendent. And we sort of try to grade them as what they say on their interview. And I usually try to leave it up to the superintendent because everyone's going to be working with them, and fist. And so I need a motion on that to approve what Jonathan wants, the man he wanted.
Motion.
I'm seconding.
Okay, motion by Ms. Kay, second by Charles Cooper. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we need to discuss and approve of the ordinance 2030,
Yeah.
amending zone code, chapter 12.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Motion by Charles Cooper, second by Daniel Brewer. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries. Now this next in here, we sort of got ahead of ourselves on it. We put it in,
Need a motion to table it, though.
huh? Yeah,
Motion
yeah,
table it.
I was going to tell them what it
I think
was.
that motion table it.
Okay. Okay, motion been made, by Charles to table it. I need a second.
I'll second it.
Okay, there's, need a little discussion on the reason we're tabling it.
The city attorney is still looking over everything that him and, the planner, are
Right,
working on, yeah.
working on it. We wasn't hardly ready for it when it was put on the agenda. And so, motion's been made by Mr. Cooper. Who was it second?
Becky.
Becky.
Okay, second by Ms. Duncan. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the monthly bills for July. Gail, you ready?
The bills in the amount of $752,117.54.
Need a motion on that?
Make a motion, pay the bills.
Second.
Second
Okay, motion by Daniel Brewer, second by Ms. Kay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, this is little money, we better have a roll call on this one.
Okay. James Bowden,
For it.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
4.
Charles Cooper,
for it.
Becky Duncan.
4.
All four, none against.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, approval of the monthly financials for July 2021.
General fund, $131,233.74. Water and sewer fund, $1,563,085.58. The gas fund, $1,484,525.84, with a total of $3,178,845.16.
I'll make a motion, we approve it.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Kay, second by Daniel Brewer. Let's have another roll call on that, please.
James Bowden,
For it.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
4.
Charles Cooper,
For it.
Becky Duncan.
4.
All four, none against.
Motion passes. Any other business? Anybody got any business or anything to say? Want to discuss anything? Say it now or forever hold your peace. Need a motion to adjourn then.
I'll make that motion. Second it.
Second it.
Okay, motion by Duncan, second by everybody. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Who is that? Look at him.
Okay, motion carries. Thank everybody for coming.